As House Speaker Nancy Pelosi was announcing last week that Democrats were on board after the Trump administration had made accommodations to the United States-Mexico-Canada agreement, President Trump tweeted this: "It will be the best and most important trade deal ever made by the USA. Importantly, we will finally end our country's worst trade deal, NAFTA." You would think the treaties are worlds apart. They are, most experts concur, relatively similar, despite changes in the critical automotive, pharmaceutical, and dairy sectors, as well as provisions related to e-commerce and the so-called sunsetting provision of the treaty. We have come to realize that this is the way the president expresses himself in hyperbolic terms. We all have friends who speak this way. Now let's imagine another tweet. "I have had more impact on U.S. international trade than any president since the end of World War II." If President Trump were to tweet this, would you agree? Disagree? I would agree. Harry Truman was president when world leaders coming out of the devastation of World War II created the dollar-backed financial system at Bretton Woods, New Hampshire. Shortly thereafter, they created the WTO precursor, the General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade, or GATT. They sought to bring order and security to the planet. Fast forward to today. Last week, President Trump effectively took the teeth out of the WTO dispute resolution system, blocking appointments and denying it a quorum. Since its inception, it had settled disagreements between and among countries. He has the United States locked in an 18-month trade war with China that has seen China fall from our top trade partner to number 3, while hurting key U.S. exports of soybeans, oil, and lumber. The Chinese are being hit hard as well. He has slapped tariffs on steel, claiming foreign nations, including our allies, are a threat to U.S. national security. He has slapped tariffs on washing machines, making it less expensive, relatively, to produce them in the United States, except for the fact that imported steel is now more expensive. He has threatened Germany's and Europe's automotive industry with tariffs. There might not be extraordinary change between USMCA and NAFTA, but U.S. trade relations with the world are vastly different. Trump's impact on U.S. trade has been, if I may borrow a phrase from the president, huge. And that's no exaggeration. From outside the Beltway and inside the numbers, this is Ken Roberts, and this has been another episode of Trade Matters. Thanks for watching, and thanks for sharing.